So in this video, we are going to be covering how to purchase domain name and hosting. By now, you must have understood what domain name is. You must have also understood what hosting is. Now, let's assess how we can purchase this domain name and also host our website. Right now, I make use of this website called Harmon Web. Harmon Web is where I actually uh, register or I purchased my activities right now, and the securities are actually very fair right now, very cool. The customer service is very cool and very unique. You can sign up to harmonweb.com and you get started. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in, then I'll proceed. If you want to use other platforms, there are other exchanges like, am I saying exchanges? No. There are other platforms like, what's it called? There are platforms like, uh, let me search, Namecheap. We have Namecheap. We have Namecheap. We have Bluehost. We have Bluehost. We have Nottinger. We have Nottinger or Nottinger, anyhow you call it, right? Okay, Hotinger, not Nottinger. Hotinger is Hostinger self. I've been calling something different. All right, Hostinger. So you can visit any of these and you'll be able to what? Sign up to your account and you get started. Okay. So what you do is you sign up to the any of the platform you want to use, and you start creating or you start purchasing the different plans, and you have access to these things. So now this is my Hotinger, not Hotinger, rather this is my Harmon Web account. This is my, you can see I already have 2 services with them and 5 domains with them. And okay, this is Namecheap. You can go to namecheap.com. Let me log in if my account is still here. So you can log into namecheap.com, create an account, any of them, you follow the same procedures, you are good to go, right? It's very easy and straightforward. All right, so this Namecheap, this Bluehost loading, then this Hostinger. So anyone that is available uh, to you, you can just log in and get started. Log in and get started. Let me see if this will work. Okay, so let me go to my, all right, so this is my Harmon Web account. So I'm going to use Harmon Web for this, right? I'm going to use Harmon. So what you do is you go to the home page or the services. You can see these are different services, my services, other new services available. You go to my domain, so on, so on. So you can equally go to the home, right? You can go to the home, then you access the different features on the home. But let me see what's showing it. Okay, it's bringing me to this client area. So I assume this is their home. So now what I'll do is I'll click on these domains. I'll click on these domains. Then I'll click on register a new domain, domain search. If you click on my domain, it's going to display all the current domains you have. But I'm going to click register a new domain. So I'll click on register a new domain. Then I will proceed. But for that of Namecheap, you can see domains, you can see domain name search. You click on it, then you'll be able to purchase any domain you want that is available, right? So this one I'm going to, okay, still loading. Okay, it's loading. So now, after loading, I'm going to see where I'll be able to search the domain name I want to buy or purchase. So here I'm going to type what I want to purchase. So this is here I will type. So if the website I want to create is Media Booster, so I'm going to search mediabooster.com. If it's .com you want, or .net or .ng or whatever, you can get to understand all of this better if you want to. So you can just type on Google and so on and get to know about the different types of domain available. But .com, it's popular. It's really popular for some persons. So you can search on Google and get to know more about the different types of domain. But then the most popular one is actually .com, which is representing company. There are countries you can use .ng for those of you in Nigeria. You can use .ng, which is cheaper than .com, right? Anyone you want to use, ensure it is something that you know is the best. I will actually go with .com because it's the best for me. If I want to purchase it, I'll just go ahead and click on Add to Cart, right? I'll click on Add to Cart. Then you can see these are the other different suggested domains. You can see there are different prices. You can see this one I just click is 21,500, right? You can see these are other ones, suggested ones. You can click on this, Add to Cart. So I'll click on Add to Cart. Then after clicking on Add to Cart, I can click on Checkout because I'm done with what I want to do. I'll click on Checkout. You can see this is the domain, mediabooster.com. This is the session period. This is the hosting. No hosting. Click to add. You can see DNS management, external DNS hosting can help speed up. Right. I'm going to ignore all of this because I don't want to use them. And I'm not redirecting this to a different server. So I will leave everything here as it is. So I'll click on continue. So for somebody who already understood so much about web development and so on, knows what to do with those things. But just leave them the way they are, right? Here, if you have any coupon code that will reduce the cost, you can just add it here and click on validate. Then you'll be able to proceed. Then you'll be paying a reduced amount. But you can see this is what I'm going to be paying for today. And this is what I'm going to be billed annually after today. Now, I can click on checkout or continue shopping. By continue shopping, it means I want to add more things. But if I want to click on checkout, I just click on checkout. It will take me to where I will select the payment method I want to use, right? You can see this is the payment method. But then remember, this is just domain registration. I've not added any other thing. I've not added like my hosting. So if I click on this, I am definitely going to start making payment with my card details immediately. But I can create a new account if I don't want to use my account, or I can just go back. But then this is just domain name, right? Let's go back and see if we can add a hosting to it. So I can click on continue hosting. You can purchase domain from one site and go to another site to, or another service provider to purchase their hosting. But then for a beginner, it is very important to go the right way. So you can either use .com, .ng or .com, or anyone you are okay with, depending uh, on your pocket, on what you have. Just explore the different options and see the one that's best for you. Then the startup plan, you can see you can do 1,590 naira every month for this startup plan. And on this startup plan, you can host 2 domains. Then this classic plan, 2,670 naira monthly, 15 hosted domains, and so on. So you know what you can afford, right? If I want to order this one, I'll click on this order. So by what I'm doing now, I am combining domain name and a hosting plan. Can you see? This is the domain name I'm using. So if I click on use, I'll go. But if this is not the one I want to use, I can just click on reset new domain. But if you want to transfer from another registrar, you can go with this one. Maybe you purchased from one website, want to transfer it to another service provider, you can just go with this one. But for the sake of this, we are going with this. So I'll click on use. By the time I click on this use, they will verify the domain and ensure that it's available. Then we'll proceed. Right? You can see I've added the plan. So now is to decide what I want to actually go with. So I will scroll down. I will scroll down to the okay. I think uh, I selected 1 month, right? I think I selected 1 month. So I can change it to 1 year. Can change it to 1 year. Okay, this is where you change. You can see 1,590 naira every month. So I can decide to change this to 3 months or to 12 months. If I go with 12 months, I'm going to be given a free domain that I can use. I'll be given a free domain, right? But then if you can do 2 years, that's that for you. So you can decide any one you want. So you can do 3 months, 6 months, or 1 month and get your site up. So if you add maybe 3 months now, you're going to add this, you're going to multiply this by 3 months. You know the total amount of money you're going to pay. So total amount of money, multiply this by 3 plus that of your domain is going to give you the overall amount. So if I click on 3 months now, you can see it has changed to 5,000 something. So if I click on continue shopping now, if I click on continue now, it will take me to the checkout where I'm going to be paying for both the domain name and the hosting. Can you see? So this is how much I'm going to be paying and this is how much I'm going to be renewing. All right. I'm not going to activate any of this. I'll click on continue. All right, so now we are on the checkout page and you can see these are the two products we have. So the total amount of money for this is going to cost us how much? It's going to cost us about 28,240. That's what it's going to cost us. So if you want to add any other thing, you click on add. But if you don't want to add any other thing, you can click on checkout. If I click on checkout now, to take me to where I will make payments. By the time I make payments, everything will be processed and I'll have access to the security option. So what I'll do is I'll add the payment method. You can see this is a payment method already, or I can create a new one if you don't have, where you will insert your information, your card details and so on, then you proceed. Then the next thing is come down to the bottom of this place. You can see this amount you are going to pay. You can see payment with card, bank transfer, USD code and so on. If I click on I have read and agreed to the terms, then it means I am ready to make payment, right? I'm ready to make. So if I click on complete order, it will take me to a page where I'm to make my payment. I'll make my payment. Then it will take me directly to my client area after payment. Then after a while, the whole stuff will propagate and I'll be able to access my cPanel. All right, so let's watch this. Try to complete. Still loading. Okay, so in order not to take us further, so this is how you can actually purchase a domain or hosting. Any platform you're using, just ensure you follow similar steps, or you can just check for more videos about those particular platforms to understand better, right? So that, okay, you can see, please wait while we direct you to complete payment using selected payment method. So now you can see I am being redirected to where I can proceed to make my payments. So let's see what happens. You can see pay now, you can see. So if I proceed with my card details information, I'll be charged the amount of money specified there and I will be ready to what access my website information. So what we just did is we're trying to purchase domain name and hosting, right, where we can host our website. So the next thing is to get access to the informations, then we'll access our WordPress cPanel, where we are going to be uh, installing our installing WordPress to our website, and also accessing cPanel, right? So that's about this video on how to purchase. The process of the payment is actually very easy, so you can go ahead and follow the procedures there, and you'll be able to make purchase.